Welcome to Big Dog Repair Shop. Today we're going to work on an MTD leaf sucker blower, so to say. Old Tecumseh motor here. So stay tuned. Okay, today we got this MTD air vac. It's an oldie. I don't have, there's some numbers here. Looks like a 2012. We got 5/16 up here in front. Let's get a wrench for that. Gonna need a couple trays, so take this tray here for now. Holy smokes, that spark plug looks like it's been there since day one. All right, that's those two. Now we're gonna have to look at gotta take that gas tank off. So let's put a pair of vice grips on the line. That's pretty dry rotted. Flip that off. And then back, guess what we got? We got regular screwdriver type screws on there. So let's take that off. Wow. So these are for the cover. Now I know this runs, but it runs and stops. So that's why I'm taking it apart. All right, we got an air filter here, air box. Wow. Nasty. Put that aside. What do we got here? Okay, no critters living in here. Put that aside. Let's see what else we got here. This air box. Looks like 5/16 again. Let's take this gas tank right out of here. Put that aside. Not much gas in there anyway, so we'll dump that. All right, let's see, 5/16. I believe, no, maybe 1/4 inch. Yes, okay. 1/4 inch on the air box removal. Put that on another tray. I use a lot of these trays because it helps me out keep everything in line. Okay. There we go. Look at the crud on there. Woo-hoo. Okay. I guess we could take this off since we got the gas tank off. Bruce, I'm going to spill a little gas. Yeah, Bruce Bender. He doesn't mind spilling gas. I don't either. All right, let's see what else we got here on the other side. Got a muffler, but that's pretty rusted there. I wouldn't attempt to take that off because once you snap that, you'd have to do a lot of drilling and stuff. So we'll keep away from that. Looks like 3/8 there. All right, let's get some 3/8 stuff. Not much room left in this garage. Millimeter. Might have to use a Phillips wrench. Oh boy. Hopefully it comes off. Oh yeah, okay, good. Wowee. Let's see. A lot of dead space here, huh? All right, what's one of these type carburetor assemblies? We're going to have to take the kill switch off. Wow, the mice ate. I have to show you this. Mice ate half of that insulation. You can see the copper wire. Yes, sir. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. That goes on top. And that goes on that one. All right. Looky there. Mice did a job on that. Wowee. Okay, we're going to take apart this carburetor. Okay, here we go. We're going to take the carburetor off of the unit, bring it right here. Cleaning station, makeshift cleaning station. Let's take some of the stuff off. All right, we got a little carb cleaner here. Let's clean this stuff off. Wowee, this is dirty. I don't know how people let this go like this, you know, it's just ridiculous. A little maintenance would help, you know. There's the throttle base up here. We're going to take that off. Couple 5/16 here. Nope, maybe not. Come a quarter. Nope, no quarter either. So those must be 3/16. I like these gear wrenches. They have four different sizes on one wrench. Makes it easier. So this is where the mice chewed all these wires. You leave it like that and it probably won't even run if it hits ground, you know? Wow. Okay. So we have marks on top of this plate. Know exactly where it's supposed to go back on. We'll put this aside. And we'll take this linkage off. And we'll try to spray her off some more. We'll put that in one tray. Oop. Filthy inside. Put that aside. Let's take the bowl gasket off and give this a little shot in gasoline or something because it'll stretch. WD-40 will work just fine. Okay. Now, need to take the pin out. That pin looks rusty. Oh, doggy. Oop, there goes the needle. Wowee. All right, we're going to take the needle, the swivel off of the float off, but the pin is rusty. So I'm going to have to put it in a vise and tap that out. You guys don't need to see me take this apart. And then I'm going to soak it in carb cleaner and let that clean up a little bit. We'll be back. Okay. I got the carburetor on a hook. And I got this whole 5-gallon, well, there's probably 4 gallons of Chem carburetor cleaner. I'm going to dip this whole thing in here. What else I got in here? Nothing. Okay. And we're going to let that sit in there for a while. Let it clean up. And then we'll be back to you. Okay, while that's in the cleaning solution, let's take the spark plug out and give this an oil change and see what's going on. This is a 3/4 spark plug. Now, this is a very little spark plug. I think that's for chainsaws or something, you know? I don't know what that's doing in there. CJ8 Champion. I have J19LM. And I have Champion RJ19LM. I'm going to use the RJ19LM. Let's check for the gap. Okay. Yep, RJ 19LM going in. I don't know what the other plug was for. And this one here is gonna be a different size for. Yep. This is 13/16. Sorry. Okay. Put that back in. Take these and put them away. And let's do the oil. Okay, obviously I'm not heating it up. Let me bring you around here so you can see what I'm doing. This is my oil extractor. And here we go. All right, oil's cold, so it's going to take a while. Yes, sir. This thing probably hasn't had an oil change in years. Sitting outside like that. I'm going to clean up these ends too, get rid of some of this scuzz. Wow, this stuff's pretty nasty. I think I'm gonna have to get a bigger hose. This one here seems to get clogged up. Got some nasty stuff in there. Change this out. Okay, there you go. Okay. Gotta get this up a little higher, I guess. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I gotta get a little higher. That's some nasty oil. That is old. How are we doing here? All right, so we're going to bring it up to level. You don't need to see that. And I'm going to clean up a little bit of this head. Then later on, I'm going to pull that carburetor out of the cleaner and see what it looks like. Strike up the compressor, so it's going to be a little noisy. All right, we'll be back. Okay, let's get back to this thing. We pulled it out of the carb cleaner. Nice and clean now. The Welsh plug is a little rusty, but I'm not going to touch it. So we're going to look for parts for that carburetor. I have assorted parts all over the place. Tecumseh, Briggs & Stratton sets. These are the Tecumseh sets. Got two types. Got one with a sharp needle and one with a dull needle. These also come with the bowl gaskets, and we got gaskets and screws and everything that we possibly can use. I think Ken from Ken's Small Engine was looking for one of these. Got them too. Got plenty of floats. And what we need is parts like this one here. Is the one that came out of there, and it's pretty well rusty. So we're going to find one that matches that in my parts bin. And I think that's a good one right there. Match it up to the holes on the carburetor. Where are you? There you are. All right. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Now the float, it didn't sink, and it doesn't have anything in it, so we'll reuse that. We'll reuse the now we need a new gasket. So these sets do come with gaskets, but I'm not going to take them out. I have a separate gasket here. There's the part number if you're looking for a part number for Tecumseh bowl. Because they do come in thinner gaskets like this, which we don't want. Yeah, these are sets. I keep everything that I need. What I need right now is I have a needle. The needle looks good. There's nothing wrong with the needle. Where'd it go? What I'm looking for is, see, here's a brand new float. And yeah, so we're not going to use that. Where'd my needle go? I see. Got it. The needle's fine. It's all aluminum. Nothing wrong with it. Let's put it over here. Let's see. We need to spray that out. first of all, we want to take the rubber stopper out. If you don't have a Tecumseh tool like this, go to your fabric store and they sell these for knitting and stuff like that, or crafting. And the number 3 is the same size as the Tecumseh tool. Where's my camera? See? That'll pull it out if you don't have one of these tools. And what you're trying to pull out is the seat in the carburetor. There we go. Yep. See the seat? Now, the seat has two different, a flat side and a ridge side. This also tool has where you would put the flat side on it and to put it back into the carburetor. Okay. So we don't want to spray, carb spray, while that's in there, because it will expand it. Spray the carb spray in every hole you see to clean it out. Okay, so now we can spray it with WD-40. So neutralize it. All right. Now we'll rebuild it. Get a little air, blow it off. Now we'll put the seat back on. Push it all the way down. Now we'll move over here to the rest of the stuff. So, we have the needle, and we have the float. We're going to put the needle on the float. Put your finger on there so it doesn't fall off. I'll put it right inside the hole there. Let's put the hinge pin back in. Oh, I lost my needle, I think. Oh, there it is. Hinge pin goes in. All right. Now I'm going to check, see how this looks. It's a little high. That looks good. All right. Should be level. And I think it is. All right, now I'm going to put the new bowl gasket on. All right, we got her. Now, you see how it hinges like that? What we want to do is put the thicker part of the bowl on the front of this and the thinner part of this bowl where the hinge is. Like so. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's on there now. Now I want to put a new seal, gasket seal for the jet, which is right here. Where's the hole? Come on. All right. We cleaned all the parts out, all the holes and everything, so it should be good. This is the main jet. Okay. This is to drain your bowl for the winter. A lot of them don't come with those anymore. They come like this with no hole in there. But there is a little dot there where they used to be a hole. They don't make them like that anymore. All right, so we'll tighten this up. Not too tight because you don't want it. Okay. All righty then. So that's that. And we're not going to fool around with the low idle or the low jet until we put it on. And if there's a problem, then we'll change it out or adjust it. Okay. So it looks like I didn't have to use any of my carburetor tools to do this today. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to put the adjust throttle plate back on. And if you notice, the marks are right there where you want to set it back in, because that's where it ran the last time it ran. It's actually almost like a governor setting. Okay. Very good. Now, we have to put this back on. I believe it was, well, we'll have to look at the video, see how that was sitting there. But pretty well, that's back together again. Okay. And tomorrow, we'll put it back on, because it's getting late today. I'm getting tired, and when I get tired, I get frustrated. And